Hi guys, welcome back to Crypto Mischief, where I talk about my favorite thing in the entire world, cryptocurrency. This is a educational, crypto education video on concentrated liquidity and yield farming. New kind of show I want to try to do, which would be running weekly, where I'm just going to pop into all kinds of real DeFi. Real DeFi. What is real DeFi? It means that there are as little Ponzi-nomics as possible running in the fact that you're going to be earning real yield, and the APR is going to be coming from trading fees and emission tokens as opposed to locking up funds in ROI-style contracts. This is pretty popular now because the truth is that you can actually make higher yield at the moment from using concentrated liquidity than you could from most ROI dApps. Which is wild, because in the bear market, you had to rely on ROI dApps to get high APR. Now you can get, I'm going to show you some pools today, which are paying, well, yesterday they were paying 30% APR daily. Now, I'm not saying to go into that pool, but they do exist. Wild, right? We have a different range of risk that I play around with. You know, I've got a wide range of experience in this. So we're just going to go through the positions which I'm in this week. And we're going to show them, right? And we're going to talk about them. So let's just check in with the market to begin this week of, you know, concentrate liquidity pools of the week. I need a catchier title for this show. If you have any ideas for the title for this show, then please let me know. God, that's bright. Let's see if we can get into night mode. Dark mode. Okay, there. Oh, that's better. Right. So the market's been awful. We know. So we went to all-time high, and we've gone down like 10% in the price of Bitcoin. Everything else crashed as well. ETH from 4,000 down to like 3,200. BNB down from 600. Solana down for $200. So everything crashed. And of course, the top 10 survived pretty well. But if we go the lower down we go, apart from Phantom, which went up. Yes! All the coins which we've been speculating on really crashed hard, a la the meme coins. Basically, they really had a tough week or 5 days, right? I think in my opinion, the top on the meme coin madness may have happened, right? It's all to do with this. Slurf is a meme coin which launched on Solana 3 days ago. I put a tweet out here saying this might be the top for meme coin mayhem on Solana. The dev of this token accidentally burned the liquidity supply, which was supposed to be airdropped to the holders of Slurf, and it was about $10 million, including $200,000 of his own money, which he also burned out of existence. God, that'd be an awful day. It's stuff like this. This was the fastest ever token to $500 million market cap. The fastest ever token, like less than an hour. It went to 500 million, and then they realized that they burned the $10 million worth of pre-sale tokens, or airdrop allocation tokens. I think it was. I was actually wrong in this tweet. And chaos ensued. And actually the market was already wavering, and then that happened, and you can still find Slurf in a trending token. We're actually going to be looking into Slurf today because I've been yield farming with it, actually, because I'm insane. The yield has been crazy. I kind of like the picture. I'm a sucker for a good picture. I like the story behind this, and that's all a meme needs. Like, this is it from launch. Actually, it went, up to $1, and now it's sitting at 70 cents. So in terms of dumpage, it's not that bad, to be honest. I've seen way worse. If we look at what happened with some other of the big memes, what was BOM, was it? BOM? Book of Meme. So this one really took the storm. If we come on the monthly on this, and it's top 0.25 down, so down 50%, right? Crash, right? Absolute crash. This looks like a good hold, actually, now that we've seen the dump from the top. This is what I did with Pepe. Just before we get into the liquidity, we're talking about meme coins. I can't believe it. I kind of decided that I'm never going to talk about meme coins again, but here we go, right? So Pepe, I have been holding Pepe for a long time. I got in day 2 of the launch of it. It was about a year ago, I guess. must be about a year now that Pepe's been around. What was it, April last year? Coming up for a year, right? So I held all the way up to that, right? And then I sold this top around about here in this top, and I took out my profit. I put in $800 down here. And then I took my $800 out and I left it all to ride. And in that time, it was just not doing anything for 7 months. And I was just kind of skimming it here and there, putting back in, skimming it here and there. And then it exploded, and that $800 buy-in there peaked at like 40 grand or something crazy like that. At this point here, where I skimmed out another $5,000-$10,000, and then I still have a bag at this price of about 20 grand of Pepe just sitting there from just holding it and waiting. And that's what I like to do with some memes when I think that they have a great community. And to be honest, Slurf, I am going to say it right now, I think this is going to go far. I think this is going to make me a lot of money. I'm not saying buy it. I'm not shilling it. I'm not being paid by these guys. What happened was, after the dev accidentally did this, he went on a live stream. He said, you know, I fucked up. I'm sorry. I can't believe what I did. And other meme coin communities inside of this Solana ecosystem, this is Solana coin, by the way, they start gifting Slurf tokens, which they're then going to send down to the buyers who were supposed to get the airdrop. This is community action. If this works out well, it will be actually like a pillar holding up what is a ridiculous ecosystem in crypto with actual fairness and ethics. That's great, right? And this could be the symbol of fairness and ethics in crypto meme space. 218 market cap right now. If we see this get into the top 50, we're laughing, right? It's a max supply of 500 million. It can easily go into the $10. You know, it's the 10x, in my opinion. It's just a fact of waiting, right? So Slurf. I'm talking about Slurf because it's actually going to be the first token we're going to be mentioning in the concentrate liquidity pool space. So this is a wallet I've been playing around with. And we come to Orca first. Orca is a yield farm on Solana, and it recently launched, what's it called? Whirlpool. I believe it's called Orca Whirlpool. Here we've got 3 grand. We've got 3 grand farming in here, $3,100. And yesterday it was also $3,100. From $3,100, I've made about $60 in one day with these 2 pools. Now you can see I've weighted them, right? I've weighted my risk. I went Bitcoin and Solana in this one. This is put into a range, and it's getting me at the moment 0.3 roughly % daily on Bitcoin and Solana. That's unbelievable yield for 2 blue chip assets, right? I chose Bitcoin and Solana because the market looks really shaky, and I'm always pushing funds into Bitcoin when the market starts to look really weird, because it's going to be the first to pump and it's going to dump the least. Solana looks great all the time. Since it went down to $25, it's gone up to above $200. It looks always great. So it's a great one to hold into. This is a perfect pair, in my opinion, and 0.3% daily on Bitcoin and Solana. You will, like, I would sell my grandmother for this if this lasts, 6 months. Fantastic news. So what I'm doing is my range is 260 to 490 Solana per Bitcoin, which is pretty wide range. It is 30%, wide, because this is a safe pool for me. So this hopefully can hold range with this for about, I would prefer it like 2 months, 3 months would be great. That's the first pool. Second pool, we're not exactly so so safe with this one. So this is Slurf with Sol, 15% daily. When I put it in, it was 30% daily, so it's gone down. Of course, trading volume on Slurf has gone down because the hype kind of wears off, right? It's all to do with trading volume. The more people buying and selling these meme coins, then you start to get the fees from the concentrated liquidity, and that's where you're getting your yield from. Now, this yield was higher when Slurf was priced higher, but I think now if the market can start to balance out, then we can start to really see some nice movement and trading volume on Slurf, because that's what I'm looking for. Because Bitcoin seems to have calmed itself down a little bit. So if we can now kind of capitulate here around about the 65 mark, we'll see an alt run. If we see an alt run, Slurf is going to start picking up trading volume. If this stays at 50% and Slurf can stay around about that price of 70 cents, we're making 50% daily on it. That's about $60 a day, I think, with this amount of coin. Nice stuff. So all I need to do now is just come in here and then harvest all the yield for the day, right? $60 for the day for that, right? We confirm, we grab it. Once that harvests, then I'm going to sell it all into Solana, stack it to the left, right? Put it to the left. Because I'm on Solana chain, I'm just stacking it in Solana. Put that side, put that side, put that side. And then eventually I'll look at it and be like, wow, I've just accumulated quite a lot of coin. I could also risk on, go into wrap Bitcoin and Sol, put it all in here. I might do that. Could also do that. I would not suggest compounding into this unless you are ridiculous. So that's what's happening for me in Solana at the moment. I'm in those two pools. We can come to this June sheet, which is fantastic, and it's going to show you what's been happening in Solana, why everyone's talking about it. It would just hear trading volume on Solana. This is the sorry, my nose is blocked. Peak madness would be here when we had $7.3 billion of trading volume in one day on Solana. That's why those yields are going up to 13% daily, because the bull run is happening. This V3 liquidity wasn't really around in the last bull run. I had no idea that it was going to be this insane in trading volume, and putting in a range liquidity tight can get you that amount of yield. So really the proof is in the pudding. Come back to the 2022, 2023. It's insane. And this is only going to go higher as we get into the bull run. That's cool. Let's move on now to the next place we're going to be visiting, which is the Phantom ecosystem. Let's have a look at this. Right, categories. Phantom broke $1. If you want to know what's been going on with Phantom, we hit $3 in the bull run in 2022, January 2022, so really 2021. And then the multi-chain bridge hugely affected us here when we got to 50 cents and then we dumped again, was around about here. All liquidity of Bitcoin, Ethereum, USDC, USDT disappeared from Phantom because the multi-chain exploit wiped it all out. Also, there was some really shady stuff going on with Phantom in terms of the leveraging borrowing of yield. Was just, if you continue to loop what you're borrowing on your collateral inside of a chain, you're making a false statement of how much coin is actually in your chain. So the TVL of Phantom was massively over exaggerated from actually what was inside it. So it was those two aspects, the Phantom Foundation being pretty shaky in that aspect and using the wrong stablecoin and asset provider and multi-chain bridge. So when they both collapsed, the fall was from grace. It was horrible. Recently, Phantom are getting very close to releasing Phantom Sonic, which is going to be retaking the crown as the fastest blockchain in the space. And with that, and the announcement that their great leader, Andre Cronje, is releasing 5 top-tier brand new code DeFi products only for Phantom, this has completely hit them into overdrive, and we hit $1 from the lows of 25 cents. Now, I've been stacking this all throughout the bear market. I have a big fat bag of Phantom. And now I'm starting to deploy some of it into their concentrated liquidity. So if we come into the ecosystem that they're on, Phantom ecosystem, okay, we're going to see a couple things. We're going to see some of their blue chip tokens really starting to move. We're going to see a meme coin happening also on Phantom as well. What I want to focus on really is one yield farm, which I think is going to be key because they are launching the best thing on Phantom at the moment. Followed closely behind by Spooky Swap, right? Because they also have V3 concentrated liquidity pools, but they don't have it like Equalizer. This is cool, right? Right. So I have $46,000 in here, right? And in one day with this, I earned $160. This is only Phantom USDC. No risk on. Completely. I found 2 pools. First pool is aiming to be 80% Phantom, 20% USDC, and it's paying currently 116% APR. I put $23,000 into this pool, and that's maybe $73 in the last 24 hours. And down here, I have the second one where I've also taken half the bag. This is 80% and 20% as well. 80% Phantom, 20%. They're two stable coins. This is, which one is this? They're two, yeah, one is USDC with the Axelar, and one is USDC with the Layer 0 stable coin, essentially, right? Is how it's working. Because I got kind of screwed last time on Phantom with one stable coin. I went for two. I've spread it between the risk of two different stable coins. If one goes down, I'm still holding strong with the other one, essentially. So I put half the bag in this, half the bag in this, right? And there, at the moment, the one down here is making slightly more. It's making $95 in 24 hours, and this one's made $73 in 24 hours. Now all I have to do is just come in and claim out my profit. Yeah, they're powered by Ichi. Now, Equalizer is a VE33 DEX with concentrated liquidity pools powered by Ichi. SwapX is going to be a VE33 DEX on X1 blockchain with concentrated liquidity pools powered by, you got it, powered by Ichi. So if you want to get an idea of what the user experience is going to be like working over there with X1 and SwapX for the pre-sale that's available in my DAO, unlocked through our NFT collection, the SCC. Right, just come in and check out. I've got links all over the description, right? If you want to know what that experience is going to be like, just get over to Equalizer, check it out on Phantom, and then play around here. It's going to be exactly the same, right? So what each are offering is, you know, for example, in Orca, I have had to set my own range here with Slurf and Sol about how I think Slurf's going to do in comparison to the price of Sol. Slurf is a meme coin, highly volatile. I could go to sleep and then wake up and it would be completely out of range and all my coin is in Slurf and Slurf's dumped to hell and I'm screwed, right? That could easily happen, right? I fully expect it to happen. But here, this is always aiming to have 80% in Phantom and 20% in stablecoin USDC at all times. It's got a fee of 0.3% on it. So if this goes out, it's going to refix the range and pay a 0.3% fee on that to do it for me. And that means that I'm always holding my bull run exposure to Phantom because, of course, I don't want to have stable coins. I've been holding this bag of Phantom the whole time. I've been dreaming of pools like this opening where I can always have a bullish position for my blue chip coins, which I believe in because I'm a big Phantom boy. And then I can just wait for Phantom to rocket up in price, knowing that I've always got 80% exposure for it in my pair. I'm getting the trading fees on more people coming into Phantom Network, and I'm getting the equal token, right? That's what I'm talking about. This is awesome. Really good. So we'll come over to Equalizer. It has lots of other things going on, right? So then we can come to trading, and they have a DEX. So that's where you can also buy and sell the token that I just took out. I've got a couple tokens on Equalizer, so we can come and check out. So there I got the equal. So I have a bunch of Equalizer token already from the last short Phantom bull run when this first launched. I've just held them, right? So at the moment I've got about $2,200 of equal token. Now I'm not selling it at the moment because if we come back to Phantom ecosystem, we're probably going to find Equalizer quite such a mess in CoinGecko, man. A lot of these coins are not Phantom coins at all. They're just messing around with it. So this is pretty bullish as well, in my opinion. The chart is great. So we floored $3, now we're hitting 12. You can see this run. This is a 3-month chart. You want to see 1-year chart. That's what we're looking like. So I will probably continue to hold the equal token because it's not even hit its all-time high yet. It's very close to, which means the price I bought it at is now about to return back to this. So I'm just going to hold it, wait for all-time high. This could start pairing it up in the form of other tokens and waiting for it to really, really rocket. That would be also quite smart. But for now, I'm just going to hold it liquid, speculate on the price. And yeah, at the moment I've got $2,000 worth of equal. I'm farming it aggressively now with my Phantom bag with those amazing concentrated pulls that I just showed you. And we're just going to go for it. Just going to go for it. Other tokens of note on Phantom. So this one is a beast. Phantom Sonic Inu is what it's called. I find this deck's quite slow, to be honest. Yeah, so we've got $489 of this Phantom Sonic Inu, which is, oh, that's why I went to the any. This is why, right? This can get really confusing on Phantom. If you type in USDC, you have the old coins from the exploit. This is the AnySwap USDC, which is now worth nothing, right? Because the multi-bridge exploit stole all the liquidity from Phantom. Don't ever use this one. You want to use Axelar or Layer 0 USDC because these are pegged to $1. Not confusing at all, I know. Be very careful with that. Maybe just delete them off your DEX, to be honest. So Phantom Sonic is a meme coin. Again, another meme coin. Madness. Meme coin madness. And it took off like hell. Like I've been holding this as up to $1,000 for a meme coin. Phantom Sonic Inu. Why is it called Phantom Sonic Inu? Because Phantom is about to release Sonic, which is their new technology. So of course, having a Phantom Sonic meme coin is set just to get people's attention. This has gone from $180 up to $1,200 in the space of 3 months, and it continues to rocket. This has performed really well. Of course, it's done a move like that. Don't buy it, watch it, wait for a dump, maybe consider picking up then, because I think it's going to reach its kind of top fairly soonish. Another one, our friend Beatlo Perv created. He is a DAO member, and he made love. So I've got a bag of squillion love tokens, which at the moment are worth, I'm not sure how much they're worth, $1,000. Okay, cool. I've got $1,000 of love. Okay, cool. So I'm hodling this one. Consider you should think about buying this one. Why not? You know, it's made by one of our most treasured DAO members who has been a friend of mine in crypto for a long time. Other ones, we have Tomb, of course. Don't buy Tomb. It is, I don't know what's happening with Tomb, actually. It's nothing. Nothing's happening with Tomb. We did have Kirby, but I think it dumped a lot. Blue Kirby, I think it was called. Anyway, this is the last meme we're going to look at. Or did we? Oh, we didn't buy it. Okay, good. I'm happy you didn't buy it then, because it went down a lot. Right, let's move over to Manta, and we're going to check out the third farm that we're in on concentrated liquidity. Farms of the week. How long are we going? We're 24 minutes. We're going to try finish this at half an hour, okay? So if you're still watching, thanks. And let's get wrapped up. Manta. This isn't actually concentrated liquidity. This is just liquidity. Old-fashioned V2. So we're going to come here, and we're going to get into this. Right, we're on Manta Connect. This is Cito. Did a video on this before launch. So if you did get in, congratulations, because it is printing like madness. It's made by the people behind Dex Finance, and it's using the technology from SparkSwap, Dex Finance Vaults, the perpetual DEX that SparkSwap's launching with Dex Finance, and it's going to have 404 NFTs inside it as well. This is going to be a huge farm with lots of opportunity, and at the moment it's paying out 302% APR on ETH and Manta. Yes, that's right. 300% APR, 1% daily on ETH and Manta. Thank you. So I'll take this $43 and I will keep that. It's for daddy. So I've put $2,000 on my own wallet. Also about $4,000 of the Eternal Engine. It's our DAO wallet into this farm, and we're farming in here. It's doing very well. What I'm doing is I will be selling 30% of the Cito token into ETH, pocketing it aside. 70% of it, I plan to compound it either into, depending on how I'm feeling for the market, we have fully stable coin here for 200% APR. These will come down, of course, over time. Or we have 700% APR here for Cito with stablecoin, which is also great. I'll probably pair the emission token, Cito, with a stablecoin, as opposed to pairing it with Ethereum, because stable is stable. We want to shield it from high emissions. So we'll be doing that and waiting for their next developments, which are going to be a use case for Cito to get platform fees. So that's cool. Pretty easy to understand. It's V2. You just pair them up in the trade section. You come to liquidity, pair them up, and throw them in, and that's it. You're good. You're go. Time to go. Right, now let's come over to Aperture, which also we're going to have a look on Manta, right? We're going to actually have a look at all chains first, and let's have some fun. So on Manta, I quite like the fact that you can come and just make up a liquidity and set your range, because this is V3 on Manta. So although Cito's offering very high yield with their farm section, the potential for, if Manta gets a lot of trading volume in the bull run, Here is also a great place where you can manage your liquidity more, because you can pair up ETH and Manta and fix your range, and you have a lot more ownership over your choice of how you're farming, which is why V3 is so popular now, right? But one yield pair that I've really been enjoying is not actually on Manta, but I just came to Aperture because it's kind of like a Manta app, in my opinion. It's using Uniswap, and it's wrapped ETH and ARB. So this one here, let's get over to Arbitrum. Nice range here. Sweet range, not gonna lie. It's nice. This is making about, well, there it is, $60 a day. So I've got $7,000 of ETH and ARB, 0.3% fee, and our range is 1.8 to 2.1. And yeah, $60 a day. And all we do is we come here, we press reinvest, we sign the position permit, and then we throw it back into the pile. This was about $9,000 because, of course, the price of ETH and ARB have come down. ARB came down a lot because of the token unlock that it had, by the way. That's why it dumped a lot. A lot of tokens were released, so it should start to go back up again. ARB was doing really well before. Yeah, I'll do. Just reinvest it back in and keep stacking your coin. When this gets out of range, which I expect it to, I think Arbitrum will start to move in a more positive direction. ETH will too, eventually, but ARB will do it more because it dumped a lot. Then I can just come here and I can click rebalance and I can move it any way I want. So if I think, okay, I'm more bullish on this asset, then I just move it that way. If no, I'm more bullish on this asset, I just move it that way, right? And then we're good. We rebalance, we pay the 0.3% fee, and we're off. And then as long as we can keep it in range for roughly 3 or 4 days, we've already covered the difference of our rebalance, and we're off to the races again. And we just roll with it. That's what we do. This will probably be where I'm going to wrap up. So just to recap, farm, concentrate liquidity of the week. We have Aperture Finance aggregating Uniswap with wrapped ETH and ARB. We have Ceto Swap with wrapped ETH and Manta, 300% APR. We have Equalizer using their brand new V3 liquidity farms, which are just here. Awesome stuff. You can come to the link in the description, find all the stuff here, right? We have the Orca pools using safe option of Bitcoin and Sol for 0.3% daily. And we also have Slurf and Sol for the nice 16.2% daily yield. Yeah, I should probably just throw all of my funds right into the Slurf pool, right? Please don't do that. Right, so if you are interested in this kind of content, of course, the pools which are popular and moving around will change every week with a different volume on different chains and as different narratives grow. For example, right now we're talking a little bit about meme coins, but I fully expect that, for example, after that NVIDIA video, I don't know if you saw that, where they really hyped up AI, probably we're going to start seeing some very big AI news coming out, and that will probably pump the AI crypto coins. And then we'll find concentrate pools where we can use these crypto coins and earn very high trading yield as well. Wherever there's high yield, that means we're going to get high trading. Wherever there's high trading, we're going to get high yield. Yes, that's how the concentrate pools work. If you're interested in learning more about it, you can also consider purchasing our NFT, where you get access to our private DAO, where you can join our liquidity pool alert chat, which is getting quite popular, where we just share ranges and experiences in different blockchains, different farms, winning and losing and how it's all going, right? We also have our airdrop hunting room, where we cover lots of different opportunities for hunting and finding airdrops. We do private sales. At the moment, we have a private sale for a future liquidity farming protocol, SwapX, the one I mentioned. We are just figuring out the allocations right now for the members so that I can get them guaranteed spots. This is how we all run it. We also have, of course, meme coin hunting and just a normal main room for a general chat and shittery, right? It's the SEC. If you're interested in joining us, then you just need to come to the link in the description, which is cryptomischief.io. And then we would go /SEC NFT, this one here, or click NFT there. Bring you to the collection here. Don't be misled by the cartoonish nature of our NFTs. We are extremely serious about getting yield, airdrops, finding memes, having great success in crypto, and helping each other in a trustful place. If you're not into that, then you can also just consider joining our Discord. Links in the description, where you can find out more about our projects and everything that's going on. Cool. So I've been Crypto Mischief. You guys have been fantastic. And as always, don't get wrecked.